just my screensaver. I put, AllPro, right? That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be an All-Pro. That was important to me. And unfortunately I didn't get that. I don't understand why I didn't. I didn't even get second team All-Pro, which is mind boggling because I still had 21 touchdowns and over 1,000 yards, rushing and, over 1,100 yards, total. But yeah, we can talk about that another time. I was a little frustrated when I found out that I didn't even make second team All-Pro, but kudos to Kyron Williams. I know that he's a stud. I've seen him play, not in person, but, from afar. And he's good. He's as advertised. But still, though, I felt like I should have been, there's 1A and 1B to the All-Pro. Maybe, that was the case. But, I felt like that I was, an All-Pro in regards to the running back position. And I carried myself that way, and I tried to, put on that cape of being an All-Pro. And that was my mantra. That's why it was on my phone that was my screensaver every day. Like I'd wake up in the morning, first thing I see on my phone is All-Pro, and it was on my Apple Watch too. But that's what you got to do to set yourself apart. That's your standard. That's who you want to be, right? That's exactly who I am. I want to be somebody that kids can look up to and kids can be like, hey, look, he really went out there and he did his thing and he had fun. And, even though he was dealing with adverse situations, growing up or adverse situations in the league or in college, I still managed to get past all that and still be able to chase my dream of being, in the NFL longer than what they expected me to. I remember I saw an article that was written about me that was like, hey, he's going to be a special teams guy and he's going to play no more than 3 years, right? And so once I broke that threshold of the average mark of 2 years and then 3, and then next thing you know, here's year 4, here's 5. Now I'm in year 9 and I'm truly, truly blessed. And to be able to be in this position, it means a lot to me.
Real quick, before we get back to Raheem, I'll tell you guys about the big sponsor of the Relentlessly Motivated podcast, Prize Picks. Guys, I've tried all the different apps, everything you can possibly imagine, and Prize Picks is by far the best way to fire on sports. On Prize Picks, you pick players instead of teams. So if you know ball, like I think I do, you can make tons of money. As a personal user and partner of Prize Picks myself, there is no better app out there to fire on sports. It's the best way to have fun and make money on sports. So go to prizepicks.com/relentless and use the code relentless for a first-time deposit match up to $100. Again, that's prizepicks.com/relentless. Use code relentless for a first-time deposit match up to $100.
It means a lot to my family, because I'm able to put them in situations where they don't have to grow up, worrying about what their next meal is or worrying about who's going to cut the lights on, when's the power going to be shut out, all that stuff. And that's what I take pride in. Take pride in being a father, take pride in being a husband. And as you know, if you've been following the channel, you know that's something that I truly believe in, is those several things. And then also giving back. I think giving back was the most important thing too. So